Thank you for these few minutes of your time. Delaware has a new law that tackles locally the growing national problem of prescription drug addiction. Statistics surrounding medication abuse are astounding. The Centers for Disease Control says that between 2004 and 2008, there was a 25% increase in emergency room visits related to the misuse of prescription and over-the-counter drugs. 2008 was also the first year that emergency room visits for abuse of those drugs equaled the number for illegal drugs like heroin and cocaine. Deaths from drug use have more than doubled since 1999, making prescription drug abuse responsible for more deaths than homicides, suicides, or gunshot wounds. Delaware is not immune. Statistics are grim, and the personal stories that make up those numbers are heartbreaking. Moms and dads, sons and daughters, spouses and friends who've seen and shared the horror of watching a loved one waste away in the grip of addiction. As much as possible, we want to prevent prescription drug abuse. This week, I signed into law a new program that tries to break addiction by making it much harder to doctor shop for prescription drugs and easier for medical professionals to identify people who need help. The law authorizes our state Office of Controlled Substances to establish a database of prescription information from Delaware pharmacies. This makes it easier for doctors to make sure they're not prescribing drugs that interact dangerously with existing prescriptions. And doctors will be able to check the database and screen for abuse before giving prescriptions for controlled substances. They can see if a patient has similar prescriptions from other medical providers. Other states have implemented similar drug monitoring programs and are using the medical drug data more effectively. Now Delaware will too. And our new law is getting some national attention. The Office of National Drug Control Policy is highlighting Delaware in its national effort to combat prescription drug abuse. In fact, they joined us for the bill signing, a bill sponsored by Senators Bethany Hall-Long and Brian Bushweller, and Representatives Larry Mitchell and Melanie Marshall. Federal officials discovered what we already know, that our Delaware difference gives us the ability to face problems together, to find solutions, and figure out new and better ways to keep our state moving forward.